So Jan and her husband, Mike, locals from down in Franz Joseph, and some of the only people actually to have a permit to source and carve beautiful jade and greenstone and pounamu in Māori. And Kentucky travellers, we get the most amazing intimate experience and an opportunity to meet Jan and Mike, our people, and learn the significance of pounamu in Māori, but also get the chance to carve their own piece and get to take it home for a loved one. An absolutely amazing special occasion, and what a way to visit a place and bring something home with you. Jan and Mike, thanks so much for joining me, and I know your lovely daughter's here as well. Can you just set the scene for me, for anyone who hasn't had the chance to come to your whare, whereabouts you guys are in New Zealand?
Kia ora. We are...
Whatever your voice, Sally.
Kia ora. So, we are 4 kilometres out of Franz Joseph, and we're set on a farm. So, when people come to carve here, they can have a look around, they can see the animals and relax. We like our whare to be friendly and homely and welcoming. We take 6 people at a time, so we can really give them our individual attention and help them through and answer all their questions as well.
Awesome. Now, why do you think it's so important for people that live in New Zealand to know about these traditional cultures and customs? Why do you think it's such an important part of a New Zealander's background?
Because it's our whakapapa, it's our history. What makes New Zealand stand out from the rest of the world. Our pounamu and tahonga is very special, and to actually work it and put your own wara, your own mana into it is very, very special, and you can't do that in many parts of the world. And to be able to gift a piece that you have put your own energy into is unique, and it relates fully to our culture as the people of New Zealand.
Yeah, you're so right. And I think, immersing yourself into a culture, when you travel into different places of the world, but even into your own culture, here in New Zealand, we could definitely know that there are some people that haven't had a chance to get into that side of the culture. Can you really believe in that and immersing yourselves into these different cultures to learn about that? What parts of your experience at your whare, offers that experience or that chance for a Kentucky traveller to get the most out of it?
They get the most out of it just by being in a family environment. It gives them a break from the busy tour, non-stop holiday lifestyle that they've been living, and they get a chance to sit down, have a cup of tea, talk to us as well. And
sometimes we have visitors in.
A bit of home life, really.
Yeah, the local komata Huck Tinarau often pops in to say hello. We know a lot of the history of our country, and especially our Māori culture. So we do spend a lot of time talking, showing them things, explaining, as well as going over the pounamu. But we just want to make it a nice Kiwi experience where they feel at home, relax, enjoy what they're doing, and they get pleasure out of creating something from raw stone into a beautiful piece they can wear.
Yeah, I can imagine the reactions of our travellers is just amazing to see what they've been able to create with your assistance. And when we are travelling with Kentucky and we're in the South Island, we're lucky enough to come and visit you guys, our people, Jan and Mike. It's just a chance for us to, I guess, reflect, as you've mentioned. How do our travellers react when they actually get to that point where they've worked maybe with your daughter with some stone, and then they get a chance to actually see their finished piece of work?
They really enjoy it. It's the hands-on side of it that they really enjoy. So many activities are not hands-on. It's either watching or doing something like that. But to actually come in, and a lot of people, they don't think they can make something like that, but with a bit of guidance, a bit of coaching, it doesn't take long before they're away, especially in the shaping grinders, and then they see something starting to come up and shape and form, and you just see the person change. And it's by the time they've gone through the whole procedure to a finished product, they're pretty stoked on what they've made, and it's something that they'll never forget. And we get a lot of feedback, months to years later, and still talking about the piece and the time that they're here. And
it's so nice seeing people that think they can't do this or not artistic, and then once we start the process, and to see their happiness that they have created this and worked it is really nice for us. It's like part of the whole process.
So what would be your
Yeah.
favourite part then of welcoming our Kentucky travellers through your gates to your house? You know, what's something that remains with you all the time about our travellers?
The way they leave happy, really.
And
Yeah.
also their good nature. Just they're happy to be here. They listen. They work with me on it. We have a lot of conversations that are about them as well, and it's really lovely. I learn a lot.
Yeah, because Kentucky gets such a wide variety of international travellers and such mixed groups come out here. It's really nice being able to learn about their cultures as well while they're learning about us. It's reciprocated.
And we love it.
Really
too.
enjoyable.
It's really not like a job to us, you know. It's
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's our lifestyle. Yeah. Kentucky travellers are they seem to be very easy going, very happy. They're enjoying their entire trip. They want to be here, which makes a huge difference. And we have a lot of fun with them, a lot of laughs too.
And I know they do have a lot of fun with you guys. We get some amazing feedback, you know, from your experience that you're able to offer us at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So we're really thankful for that. You know, getting back to the business side of things, and you talk about it as a lifestyle, but again, it is also a business for you guys and your family. You know, what does the partnership between Kentucky and your business really mean for you and your business?
It's been very beneficial to us as increasing our flow and number of people through. It's given us a bit more security, knowing that Kentucky buses are coming into town. Well, they will be. I'm sure they will be again. And especially during the summer. So it's given us security a lot more to take the business forward more, basically, yeah.
Cool. And also finally, just to kind of finish the main sort of questions, you know, why do you think it's so important for our own people here in New Zealand to support local suppliers like yourselves?
Various reasons. One of them, of course, is that a lot of people in New Zealand have not tried this themselves. Either they think it's too difficult, B, it hasn't been available, or they just haven't thought about it really, making their own piece. It's been easier to go buy one. But then if we can explain to them the significance of creating it and putting your own mana and that into it, I think they will enjoy it more. And it's satisfying for them.
And also the supporting of those small businesses and family-owned businesses in New Zealand is actually like better for the economy, and that as opposed to supporting a lot of outside New Zealand business owners and that, and keeping it small is keeping it more personal.
Kind of vital now.
Yeah, 100%. And you're right, that intimacy of having a smaller group allows you to do different things. And that's something that we try to really maximize with Kentucky, is the ability to offer things that are different. And, you know, visiting people like yourselves is an amazing opportunity, and also an amazing example of that as well. Now, traditionally, obviously, Pounamu, greenstone, I'm lucky enough to have one myself, given to me by my mother. Obviously, traditionally it is, you know, gifted. Who is the most popular person that people are carving a stone for?
Mum. Mum. Especially the gorgeous Irish boys. Always for Mum.
It's always for Mum.
Always for Mum.
Always for Mum. Me Mum.
A few couples like to do it for each other and then gift it to each other afterwards.
No, that's always really cute.
Which is really quite sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about your love affair with the Irish boys, Jan.
Woo! And the Aussie boys.
Oh, cool, awesome. And just to finish,
we had a guy come in once. He wanted to make something for his sons. Wanted to make a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
So he did that, and then the next day he came back and he
was from
his
Germany.
couple of brothers as well. So he made another 3 or 4. He ended up staying 4 days, and he made 21 pieces because then he counted up the grandchildren. He came back in, and it was just kept adding it up, and it was rather beautiful.
He became a very good friend.
I was about to say, you might have a new apprentice by the end of that.
Well, yeah,
We've got quite many Facebook friends from all over the world that we've met through you now.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you still hear from them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. So just to finish before we get into maybe some looking at some stone, and Mike, you mentioned that you've got some video that we could potentially use later on in the fact too. So I've got a person that will do all the editing and things, so they might be able to make it look pretty. So once I send it through to him, I'll let you know what sort of stuff we might be able to use if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just put a few clips down and just send it off to you. And
that'd be awesome. Cool. All right, last thing just to finish. I've just got a couple of things. It's just like a decision, one or the other, just in terms of to see how your brain works. So what we'll do is we'll go around the group. So we'll go Jan, Mike, and then your daughter to finish. Just a chance to get you're kind of thinking on things and see how Kiwi we are, all right? All right, so first, Marmite or Vegemite?
Marmite.
Vegemite.
Marmite.
Ooh. Mince and cheese or steak and cheese?
Mince and cheese.
Mince and cheese.
Nice. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Yeah, sunrise.
Sunset.
Savoury or sweet? Savoury or sweet?
Savoury.
Savoury.
Sweet.
It's a nice balance in this household. Dogs or cats?
Both.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Both.
We know who's looking after the cats then. Bush or beach?
Bush.
Bush.
Beach.
Ski or
But I'd rather be on the beach
snowboard?
than in the bush.
Bush, definitely. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Ski or snowboard?
Ski or
Snowboard.
Ski.
none of them? Ski.
Drink at the chateau?
Okay.
Hang on, you're breaking up on us.
No, that's right. And I just
Okay,
want
last
Yes.
Yep. Beer or wine?
One.
wine.
Beer.